How's your ma? He lays claim to having the biggest show in the country.
Your questions are good. Cocky, really confident guy. Do you think I am? Is my mother. They blame me. Banter. Sometimes my mum does my head in. Ian Paisley.
He is one of the biggest stars I've ever interviewed.
Uri Geller. My weight? Crazy. I'm not
game.
playing your game. That's more like it. My mother's raging with Jackie. See, I think you've got a wee bit of a swagger about you. It's coming out soon.
My guest today is one of Northern Ireland's best known broadcasters. With over 2 decades on air, he's become one of the most talked figures in the country. He's famous for tough questions and the ones that others won't ask. He's interviewed world leaders, celebrities and peelers alike. He has his own production company. He lays claim to having the biggest show in the country. He is one of the biggest stars I've ever interviewed. His work has won major broadcasting awards and sparked national debate. Please give a warm welcome to my guest today, Stephen Nolan.
Oh, here, you're good. What do you mean lay claim to biggest show in the country? Are you trying to say I'm spoofing?
I'm just saying I know a few others, but here.
Oh, do you? That was an interesting way of you putting it, young man. Claim to be biggest. We are the biggest show in the country. Now, I'm a bit nervous here, Carter.
All right, well, let's start at the very start. Where'd you begin? How'd you get into broadcasting and TV and radio?
How did I begin? I used to listen to a guy here who's dead now called Jerry Anderson. You ever heard of Jerry Anderson? Aye. See, Jerry Anderson was probably the most talented broadcaster that's ever lived in Northern Ireland. He was amazing. Okay, he was brilliant. And I used to listen to him on the BBC, and I was kind of toying between, because I loved Inst. I know you think Inst is the best school in Northern Ireland too.
Oh, yeah.
Campbell. And so I wanted to be a teacher or a broadcaster. I was kind of toying with both. And I was listening to Jerry a lot, and I just kind of was so admired him, and I was so much in awe of him. And I was always in awe of the BBC. I used to drive past this building and just have this hunger to work inside it. And the more this organisation rejected me, the more I wanted to work in it.
Yeah. And once you did get into the BBC, and what was your first ever show like, and was it any good?
My first ever show. So I was coming into the BBC where there were all these presenters that were really well known, and I'd been in a much smaller station called City Beat, commercial radio, and so I wasn't well known. So I came in here and I needed to make my mark, and I decided from day one that what I was going to do was I was going to be me. Yeah. Big lesson, right? Because you come into these companies, and if you try to be someone else, you're just being fake from day one. So I came in being me, and I think it was true to say that it was a bit of a shock to this place. Who is this guy?
Why do you keep coming back?
Because I didn't really sound like some of the rest. I wasn't really as polite. I was louder. I was maybe a bit cheekier. And so day one, my first ever guest hung up on me in my first ever interview. He had had enough. And so the bosses were sitting on the 6th floor of the BBC, and I think they were thinking, who have we hired? How much trouble is he going to get us into? That was day one.
So you're talking about all your passion and how you kept driving to do this, what you do. If you weren't doing radio, TV, production, what do you think you'd be doing at the moment?
School teacher.
School teacher.
Love to be a teacher. Still would like to be a teacher at Inst. I'd like to go back.
Inst, really?
Yeah, I love that.
You could have higher ambitions. You could go Campbell College.
Have
you ever heard of it? It's really
used to
good.
whop you guys at rugby. Used to completely destroy us at rugby, right? So I loved Inst. Loved every second of it. And I still kind of think maybe one day, maybe somehow, maybe come back and teaching there would be an ambition. So I think if I wasn't doing this, I'd be a school teacher.
School teacher. What subject would you go for?
Well, now media studies.
Media studies, yeah.
Maybe. What do you want to do?
Me, I want to be a broadcaster. I want to go to all the events I can, do everything. I'll be there. I like being involved. Is really it. I I love the crack of it. I love meeting people like you and like previous people I've interviewed. That's what I like to do. It's what I...
And do you want to do news type broadcasting, or do you want to do celebrity interviews?
More celebrity interviews,
Okay.
definitely.
Good stuff.
So, talking on the interviews, you're known for tough questions, tough ones. So, what's the toughest one you think you've ever asked? And was there ever a moment you went, "Oh, I've gone too far there"?
Oh, there's plenty of times I wonder if I've gone too far, but that's part of it, isn't it? It's better
Yeah.
going too far than not going far enough.
Yeah.
So if you're broadcasting every day of the week, there's probably some days you have good days and some days you have bad days. The toughest... See, I interview politicians a lot. And maybe sometimes if you ask the question 10 times, maybe you shouldn't ask it an 11th time
Yeah.
or a 12th time. And I remember there was an interview, I won't name the person, but I remember there was an interview where I was interviewing a politician about a budget that he should have known about numbers and costs. And I just kept on going. And shortly after I did the interview, and I don't know if it was linked or not, but that person left politics completely. And so I often wondered, did I go too far?
So, you've talking about your interviews. What makes a great interviewee versus a bad one?
Interviewee?
Yeah.
Someone who's real. Someone who's answering your questions in a real way. See, it's not a big famous star doesn't make a good interview. Someone that's lived a life makes a good interview. So someone that's had the same as the rest of us will have in our lives, which is you'll have good times and you'll have bad times, and you'll laugh and you'll cry and you'll be in trouble and you'll not be, and all of that. That makes a good interviewee. Someone who's a celebrity who's boring as a celebrity and it's just giving you stock answers, I'm not that interested.
Yeah. So, what's the biggest misconception about Mr. Stephen Nolan? What do people get wrong or have wrong and that's right, if you know what I mean?
Well, your questions are good. Obviously this is from my point of view, so I don't know if I'm getting the answer right. This is from my point of view. So I'm still this fella trying to prove to the BBC that I'm good enough to work here. Whereas I think people perceive me as being this arrogant, cocky, really confident guy. Whereas actually what I'm trying to do is hold down a job. That's what I'm trying to do. And every day I come in here, I'm trying to make sure that my programme is the most interesting anywhere in Northern Ireland. I'm trying to make it as exciting, as engaging, as important, as informative as some of the best shows that there are anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think people, when they hear the character on there, they don't quite know me. And so they think, oh, your man's cocky so-and-so, your man's really arrogant.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'm not. Do you think I am?
I think we should move on to the next question. So, do you think people love you? Do you think people love you or do they love to hate you?
I think a little bit of both.
Bit of both.
I think a bit of both, Carter. So, I do a lot of politics and current affairs in Northern Ireland, and sometimes, depending on what story I do, some people that have a particular view on that story really like me if the story suits them. And then the very next week, if I'm doing a different story and they don't like that story, they blame me. And so it's all my fault all the time, no matter what. But here's the way I'll put it to you. Anytime I've been in trouble, right? Sometimes I get in trouble. It's kind of the public that stand by me. Even over my salary and things, they don't actually give me a hard time. So I think people, for whatever reason, want to listen to me, want to be with me. But it's kind of like your relative sometimes. You know why sometimes that your mum will annoy you?
Yeah.
But you want to be with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the way I'm with my mum. Sometimes my mum does my head in.
Exactly.
But
Here.
ultimately I want to be with her.
Yeah.
I think that's the relationship I have with the audience. I think over all of these years, sometimes I drive them mad, but they kind of want to be with me, and I'm really grateful for that.
What was the moment in your career that you were like, "Oh, I've done it. I'm here now. I'm here. You've made it." Because you certainly have made it. You're living my dream at the moment. So what was the time you realised?
That's really sweet of you to say. But you live your own dream,
Yeah.
right? You live your own. Because I can see it very quickly. You've got a lot of talent.
Thank you very much. Right, so...
But I can see it. So you make sure that you work out what you want to do. So I'm not too sure. I'm 53 now. So I'm not too sure I think I have made it. Right? So I kind of... So in my 20s, I was working from when I was your age, 14, right? I was working in a petrol station. I was working in a video shop. I was working in a cinema. I then went into a community radio station because I wanted to get experience.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they paid me per hour?
Go.
For the first 2 years?
How much?
Zero. And then I worked 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. on an overnight shift. You know how much they paid me an hour? £2.50. It cost me more to get taxis to and from. So I earned £12.50 per night, and it cost me 20 quid or something to get there and back. And I worked there for 5 years. And so I've been working from my 20s, my 30s, my 40s, flat out. And it's only recently, I'm 53 now, only 39 years older than you. So it's probably only recently that I've kind of allowed myself to settle down a little bit and take holidays and do stuff like that. So I was pretty driven over the years. Because you'll find that there might be some people more talented than you, than me, might be. You'll find that the people that really make it in any organisation, that how you get ahead is not just through some type of talent you're born with. Hard work. Yeah. See, if you work harder than anyone else, it's hard for someone to stop you. And I work very, very hard in all my years, you know. Started taking it a wee bit easier now. Living out, an out fella.
So, I always play a few games with my guests.
Do you?
Yes. So, one of the games I do is quickfire. I do it with every guest. So I'm going to say a few things, and you just say first thing that comes to your mind.
I don't like this.
So you can say a word, or you can say a sentence, okay? So I'm going to say a few things, and then... Best interview you've ever done?
Ian Paisley.
Ian Paisley. Worst interview you've ever done?
Worst interview I've ever done? Uri Geller, who was a magician. He was the guy who hung up on me on day one.
I won't name him, but here. People from Belfast always...
Banter.
Banter, that's a good one. Shane Todd said, clap on a plane. One topic you're sick of talking about?
My weight.
Really?
And what I eat.
Really? Did you get a lot of that?
Yes, I get a lot of that.
Really?
I get a lot of that, yeah.
Well, recently I was looking down. I've lost a good bit of weight.
Thank you very much.
No problem. How much did you lose? Did you?
I was 23 stone. It was big.
23 stone.
And I'm 14.5 today, so I've lost 9 stone.
9 stone? Wow.
Going to the gym and doing all that kind of stuff. But I go up and down, up and down.
So, radio or TV?
Radio.
Radio?
Oh, all day long. Radio special. Because you get to do this.
Yeah.
The two human beings get to bond. Sometimes you can do it on TV. Sometimes you can. And the really, really, really special broadcasters do it on TV. You see the way you and I are sitting here and we're just chatting? That's what I get to do every day on the radio. And they pay me for it. It's brilliant.
Yeah. One word to describe Belfast at the moment.
Crazy.
Crazy. One piece of advice you give someone starting out.
Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. Don't let anybody wreck your dreams. Don't let anybody kind of affect you to the point where you worry about what they think about you. It's just about being you, isn't it? It's about who are you? Who are you as a person? Who are you as a person? What do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I want to own my own... I want to own my own show. All right, that's what I want to do. And I want to bring...
the t-shirt.
Yeah. I want to own my own show. And I want to own my own show, bring people on it, and just, talk. Just have a
Brilliant.
conversation.
So do it.
Yeah.
Well, you are doing it, aren't you?
Yeah. Trying.
So tell me about your story.
Well,
When did you start?
I started when about in February, March.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I started just posting TikToks about, because I started when I was really young, and then I got a bit of coming from it, because I began to say I got cringy Carter or corny Carter, and then
Who was saying that?
well,
Some
like
of your mates or what?
it was like my mates' banter, and then I would get comments as well
Online?
online.
Have you any idea about the comments I get online?
No, I haven't.
Like hundreds of thousands of negative comments?
Yeah, well, I only would get 4, and 3 of them would be the hate ones, but
Yeah. But that's people that aren't trying themselves. That's people that don't have the guts that you have. That's people that sit back and don't worry about that, man. Don't let that put you off.
And last one for quickfire.
No, hold on. I want to know about you.
Well,
I want to know about you.
okay.
So you were putting this stuff out, and that they put you off, did they?
Yeah, and then I stopped for about 4 years, 5 years, and then I've started to come back on it
Why?
because it's what I want to do. And I thought this now is the best time to do it because I don't care what anyone says now. So I'm just pursuing what I can do, doing whatever I
So
love.
what do you want to be?
I want to be a host. I want to go to cool events. I want to own my own TV show, have my own production team, and just make shows, have fun.
And what type of things interest you in life? Say for your age group.
As in, like, me?
Subjects, yeah. So what things are you interested in?
I love drama. I love drama. Recently, I did a show, Les Mis. Mm-hmm. Les Mis show, down with the Alfie Bow Academy and James Hirsch. It was brilliant, and I did that. It was really good. And then I did Greece recently, and then I do golf. Golf is a big thing.
You play golf?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the worst. I'm like 17 handicap,
Brilliant.
so I'm not bad at it. But that's what I do for fun.
What's your last question?
Right, for quick fire is, I had to ask, how's your ma?
How's your mummy?
She's doing all right.
Yeah. So then, talking on peelers.
Yes.
How did it come about? Like, what made you want to go on the road and do that? Because
I had this
wouldn't.
idea. Remember we talked about ideas. I had this idea that's what I wanted to do. And so the police said no.
Oh.
And then year 2 they said no. And then year 3 they said no. Mm-hmm. And then I cracked them. And they eventually said yes. And it's been the most successful thing I've ever done. It's been the most watched thing that I've ever done. I don't know why people are that interested in it, but they are. Why do you think?
Well, coming from Belfast, like, I don't see what happens down at Peelers in the middle of Belfast. But then when I watch Peelers, I'm going, oh, that's
Do you know who this is?
who?
It's my mother. Hello?
Hello, Sean. Where are you?
I'm talking to Carter.
Talking to who?
Carter.
Who the hell's that?
Well, do you know what Carter said? He says, F you and your ma.
I was F him too. And if I see him, God help.
You can't say that to a 14-year-old.
Oh,
He's only 14. Say you're sorry, mummy.
when got your water?
Right.
Tell me this.
I'll ring you when I'm finished
Are you
here.
calling up?
Yes,
All
I'll
right.
call up and see you.
All right, love.
Bye-bye. That's my mother.
Well, yeah.
What were you asking me?
So Peelers, how
Peelers?
it came about. So you
Yes.
just repetitively asked them.
I
you've
knew I
done
wanted to
in
do it. So I see the way you've got ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was a brilliant idea. Some people in the BBC didn't, but I knew it would work. And so I just kept on going until we made it work.
And it most definitely has worked,
Hasn't
honestly.
it? You going to watch the
Definitely.
next series?
Oh, definitely. So when is this? I heard we were talking about it a bit earlier before we got into the studio, but tell us a bit about what's coming next.
Well,
with
the
Peelers.
BBC don't let me announce it yet. So I can't announce it through your show or I'll get sacked.
Okay.
But it's coming out soon,
Soon.
right? This year.
This year.
Hopefully. It'll be out,
Brill.
right? Uh-huh. And then...
So, guys, as Stephen Nolan has just said, Peelers will be coming out November 27th.
It is not November 27th. You're going to get me sacked. Right? And then I would hope to be filming more and more because I really love doing it. I love being in the back of the police cars. You don't know what you're going to next.
Yeah.
And you quite literally. So what episodes did you see and what ones did you like?
Well, I liked the one where they were down at the house and you were there was maybe the second episode, third episode. Mm-hmm. Could have been.
That's when they were getting the sex offender out of the house.
Yeah,
and there was a big crowd around me.
And then then they were like, it was all around you, and I was going, wow, there was about probably like what 200 to 150 people there, and that was mad. And I was going, whoa, and I didn't think I would ever see that in Belfast. But then when you watch the show, you find like what actually happens. That
you see the drug addiction and all that there is in the streets and the dangers of that, right? And then Jackie Farrell, how's your mummy?
No.
You shouldn't have been watching that, young man.
So, what surprised you most when you were out with the police?
The split-second decisions which officers who are relatively young, like some of those officers are in their 20s, and the level of responsibility they have, and how quickly they need to make a decision. So they're just confronted with things and they've got to decide what to do really, really quickly. But they're really nice people as well. I really like them. Who's your favourite? Do you remember them? There's Adam, the ginger hair, and
I like
there's Jade, and there's Tom.
There's the one with the
Anna.
bald hair. Is his name Tom? No.
Dave.
He's
the one that takes the
him
out of my clothing.
Him, the one that drives the ones that drives the car.
That's right.
Bald. So I was talking about what my favourite moment is. Was there ever a moment you were like, oh, am I gonna get? I'm unsafe here. I need to leave.
Leave the BBC.
Leave the premises
leave the premises
of where the thing was going on, because like for the bit where they were all around the house for the sex offender trying to kick them out, there you were going, you must have been a bit like, wait, was there another bit where you were?
See, to be honest, this is hard to explain, but I've never, despite the fact that the Nolan show is often very controversial, right?
Yeah.
And the audience shout at me on air and do all of that, tell me what they think. There's a particular relationship built up through being on the radio with them every day where I might be their irritant, but I'm their irritant.
Yeah.
And I've never really thought that anybody would harm me. They give me a hard time, but I don't think. But I think I'm safe enough. Like, hopefully.
Okay, and then what was the funniest moment when you were out film? So you were bits where you were crowded around.
Jackie.
There must have been the funny bits.
Jackie.
Yeah.
As soon as see the how's your mommy, and then did you see her friend handing out the rainbow drops? So Jackie's getting arrested and she's handing out sweets, right? And I'm sitting there going, I cannot believe this is happening. And then I want to go back to McGabry, 3 meals a day. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, is this actually for real? Is this happening? So I thought that was pretty special television.
And you see when she said, how's your ma? Did you expect it to escalate that much?
Well, you heard my mother. You've got an insight. So my mother's raging with Jackie.
Yeah.
My mother's wanting to work out. Who does that woman think she is telling me that? My mother doesn't quite get that Jackie was just kind of saying that. My mother thinks it's directly at her.
But then, did you expect it to be a viral meme as this is? Did you once she said that, you're going, oh, it's good. It's gonna go everywhere.
I didn't think the show would be as massive as it is. So it's gone throughout the UK. That show now, like it's just gone. It's just soared.
Most of them.
So I didn't think it would be as big as what it is.
So you've asked me a few questions.
Yes.
And you've asked me about me. But if I were to give you the mic, let you present it, what would be a one question you would ask me?
What did you think of me before you met me? And what do you think of me now?
So, I was just like reading up upon you and like watching the videos. It seems like, you were cocky, cheeky, but you're also funny. And I think you play a character when you're meant to. But everyone plays a character when they need to. And that's what I think. You're much different than I expected.
In what way?
You're much more nicer.
Am I?
Yeah, you're really nice. Well, sure. You brought me into this lovely studio. I'm 14 years old. You've put my logo on your screens.
Oh, do you want the best of it? The BBC haven't put my logo. I'm not allowed into the studio yet. So I've brought you into the studio they won't allow me into. So they let Buckler's this wee squirt of a presenter that presents before me in the mornings, right? Crawley's on after me, right?
Yeah.
They let every one of them into this studio and I'm in some dump across the road. So not only have I brought you in, I brought you into the studio I'm not allowed into. I put your name on the wall.
And to close the interview off,
So you trying to say I'm not nice on air?
no, it's just like from what I watched in Peelers, your like show, you're always in the situation. You're always right in the middle of it. But I
Yes.
suppose that's what you have to be. But then, like watching you, there's always big arguments, and since you're the one presenting it, it seems like you're the cause. But then, no, because like you're presenting it and you're on the phone, and there's always arguments. So that's what
Is
I
that not what you
presumed.
like about the show?
That's what I know, but I do. But then that's why I thought you were going to be a bit argumentative. But that's what I wanted in this interview, and I have really enjoyed it. And so,
See, I think you've got a wee bit of a swagger about you.
in the sense of what?
A swagger? Do you know what a swagger is?
No, is that an oldie thing?
A swagger is a kind of a bit of natural confidence about you. I think you could do really well at this show.
Thank you very much.
But you're only starting out. You got to work hard. Okay, here's
And
your
then
game.
the last game is these
Because they're
three.
about to kick us out of this studio.
FFF, it's called. So pick a card. Right, let me randomize it.
Mellow one. Future.
Future. Okay, right. What is something everyone needs to know about Stephen Nolan coming soon?
That's a good question. That I'm going to try to be an even nicer person.
Okay.
That I'm going to try to get more people to know who I really am as a person. That if I'm fighting on air or I'm doing whatever that, actually I'm doing that because it's my job.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can help more people like you realise your dreams.
Thank you
Would
very
that be
much.
good?
Yes.
Would that be a good future? You like Rory McIlroy when he started off golf when he was 9 or 10 years of age, and then he's a big star. Imagine if when I'm in an old people's home in 10 or 20 years time, and I see Carter with his own show and everything, and I met that guy at the beginning. Wouldn't that be cool?
That'll be brilliant.
That would be a good future.
All right. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Thank you. Good
Been a
interview, mate.
pleasure.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good man. Because the fire alarm's still off, and I'm going to get in trouble for not getting you out of here.
Don't worry, it's because how smoking hot it good I look. It's all right.